Hey, it's Norm from Tested. I'm here at CES 2012 at the Sony booth to look at Sony cameras. Now, we've done quick looks of Sony cameras before, specifically Sony NEX series, the C3. I have one here. It's the one I bought because I like the camera so much. $500, the kit lens. I like it. But there are also two more cameras above that, above the C3. There's a 5N, which has touchscreen controls, and also the NEX-7. Barely out. Technically, it's available for sale. There are like none of them in the field. Sony hasn't even pushed out the wide release. Production quantities are very limited. There it is right now, the NEX-7. So a couple things are different between the NEX-7 and the C3 and the 5N. First of all, no touchscreen controls as on the 5N, so it's the same 3-inch OLED touchscreen, true black, as you get on the C3. I like that, it's fine. I don't need touchscreen controls. You do have more physical controls on top though. You have two manual dials up on top. And so depending on what shooting mode you're in, for example, if you're in aperture mode, I can change my F number with one dial here, and the second dial, exposure compensation. What I want, physical dials, as opposed to having the ring dial, which I can still use if I wanted to change, for example, ISO. I can use swap right now, and I can shoot a 200 ISO. Another thing you'll notice, has a hot shoe, also has an EVF built in. I think Sony says it's the world's first OLED EVF. Can't really tell difference, but electronic viewfinder is much more useful than the LCD shooting outside. Of course, the LCD does also pop up. Sensor-wise, I think it's the same APS-C size sensor as you'll find on the 5N and the C3, but it has 24 megapixels. So better low light, high ISO, 24 megapixels as opposed to the 16, still APS-C size, same as the DSLR. And here we come to the price. Don't worry about it, you can't even buy it. I'm not gonna tell you the price. It's $1,200 for just the body. It'll come with the same 18 to 55 millimeter kit lens I have on the C3, but of course with an adapter you can put on something like this, an A-mount zoom lens. And we can zoom all the way in. Oh, look at that. We found ourselves a Smith. Take a picture. Super fast, it's NEX-7. It's definitely not for people moving up from a point and shoot. It's kind of for people who've already bought into the NEX family, who have maybe plenty of E-mount lenses, or about still 10 of them. You bought maybe an NEX-3 or 5 a couple years ago, and now you want to really upgrade. Don't want to move into DSLR because you still want a relatively compact body. The one thing I don't like, doesn't have a physical dial for PASM modes. You still have to press a button. You still have to press the mode button to change your mode settings. Panasonic camera like the GX1 will have a physical dial for that. Here you only get configurable physical dials after you're in the mode you want. But it is NEX-7, 1,200 bucks, not really available. Go look for it if you really want one. Maybe March, more quantities available. Well, I'm Norm from Tested. We'll have more CES videos from 2012. Until then, see you next time.